In a small village nestled between lush green hills, there lived an old woman named Hannah. She was known for her beautiful garden, which was filled with vibrant flowers and delicious vegetables. However, Hannah had a peculiar way of watering her plants. Every day, she would fill 2 large pots with water from the village well and carry them back to her garden, balancing one pot on each end of a sturdy pole resting on her shoulders. One of the pots was old and cracked, while the other was new and flawless. As Hannah walked to her garden, the cracked pot often felt ashamed of its imperfections. It would lose water along the way, leaving a trail of drops that soaked the ground. The new pot, on the other hand, felt proud of its ability to hold water perfectly, and it often mocked the cracked pot for its shortcomings. One day, as they made their way back from the well, the cracked pot spoke up. "I am so sorry, dear Hannah. I know I am not as good as the other pot. I can't even hold water properly. I'm just a broken pot." Hannah smiled gently at the cracked pot. "Oh, but you have a special purpose," she said. "Do you see the flowers along the path? They bloom beautifully because of the water you leak. Your imperfections help nourish them." The cracked pot was surprised and looked down at the flowers growing along the path. It had never noticed how vibrant and alive they were. Each day, as it lost water, it was actually helping the flowers thrive. Hannah continued, "Every flaw has its purpose. You may think you are broken, but you bring beauty to the world in your own way." From that day on, the cracked pot embraced its imperfections. It no longer felt ashamed, but rather proud of the role it played in nourishing the flowers. Hannah continued to care for her garden, and the cracked pot became a symbol of resilience and beauty in imperfection. As the seasons changed, the garden flourished more than ever. The flowers bloomed in vibrant colors, and the vegetables grew plentiful. The villagers would often visit to admire Hannah's garden, marveling at the beautiful blooms and the delicious harvests. One day, a traveler passing through the village stopped to admire the garden. He asked Hannah how she managed to grow such beautiful flowers and vegetables. Hannah smiled and pointed to the cracked pot. "It is this pot that has taught me the value of imperfections," she said. "It reminds me that even broken things can have a purpose and bring beauty to the world." The traveler was moved by Hannah's words and the story of the cracked pot. He realized that he, too, had imperfections that he often felt ashamed of. Inspired by the pot's journey, he decided to embrace his flaws and see them as part of his unique story. And so, the story of the cracked pot spread beyond the village, inspiring many to appreciate their imperfections and recognize the beauty in their own lives. Hannah's garden continued to thrive, a testament to the idea that even the most broken things can contribute to the beauty of the world.